Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. Looking forward to seeing the pastors up in Cabanatuan City today with Pastor Alea. We're going to be having a great pastors conference all day today. And then don't forget, all the young people, we want to see you the next 3 nights, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and then all day Saturday for our great youth conference here at COP. Doesn't matter what church you come to. This is open to all college young people. Please, we want you to come and be blessed. Right now, I want us to come back to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Now again, I told you a few days ago, this is going to be a few days of being politically incorrect. This is what some people will not like. Paul says in verse 10, "To the married, I give this command, not I, but the Lord." Paul said, this is God talking. "A wife must not separate from her husband. But if she does, she must remain unmarried, or else be reconciled to her husband. And a husband must not divorce his wife." Not may not, must not divorce his wife. Now, please. You say, "Pastor Summer, you just don't understand." Please. When you say things like that to me, I just laugh at you. I grew up in a divorced and remarried family. My brother's divorced and remarried. My cousins are divorced and remarried. I mean, I've been saturated in it. I understand all the different sides and things of it. There's a reason God said that He hates divorce. There's a reason that God wants one man and one woman to work through their bumps and their arguments together and stay together. Because my goodness, it's painful. It's violence, Malachi says. When you go through a divorce, it's like violence to the soul. God made you one flesh. Ripping that apart is a violent thing. And what does it do to the kids? Now, Paul says, "I give this command, not I, but the Lord. A wife must not separate from her husband. But if she does, she must remain unmarried." Now, that's very clear. "Or else be reconciled to her husband. And a husband must not divorce his wife." Now, I know some of you are listening to me today and you say, "Oh, it's like I read one news article, funny laws in the world," and they thought it was a funny law that in the Philippines there's no divorce. I think it's a wonderful law. It's the one thing that we have going for us in the Philippines. For many years of poverty, the one thing we had going for us was our strong families. Now I want to challenge you today. If you're a husband and a wife and that person is not quite making you as happy as you used to think they made you, why don't you work through your problems? Why don't you go someplace and talk and get away from the kids and get away from the stress of the bills and the business and everything else, and just the two of you go someplace together and just be together again. Just be together. Every marriage goes through some rough bumps. Every marriage goes through some changes. You can work your way through this. Yes, it may be a few rough months while you work your way through your problems, but it sure beats the rest of your life going through pain. Let's work through our problems and stay married.